Hello, I'm Urban Eve. Let me turn off my air conditioner. I am here today with yet another wig review. This one is of the Janet Collection's Wig Jode, which there have been several reviews about, which is partially why I'm doing this review, because I'm so impressed by all the reviews I have seen of this unit that I was just like, I have to get my hands on it. Something that it's important for me to note about this particular unit and the reviews of it are what I've heard with regards to the cons about this wig. And throughout all the reviews that I have watched, the cons are consistent. That this wig has a lot of shedding, that it sheds like crazy, and also that it's not super big head friendly. That's the least of my concerns. But the other one is that it's also super dry. So sheds a lot, is dry as hell. But when I watch the reviews, the wig always looks so cute and really lovely on everyone that I've seen review it. Now, with that being said, when I went to look for this wig, despite all of the reviews of it being sheddy and dry, it was basically sold out everywhere. Like, I almost wasn't able to get it. I actually had given up. Everywhere I usually go to look for an ebony line, wig types, I only wanted this wig in a dark color, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Somehow I found it at Hairstop&shop, and I just threw it in my cart. It was not easy, by the way. I don't know why it took so long. Some of these sites, like the checkout can be just unexplainably challenging and frustrating, but I eventually got it, and it came really quickly. I ordered it on Thursday. It got here on Saturday. Today is Sunday. So this is her. This is the Janet Collection Natural Me series, and this is the Wig Jode. This is what she looks like. It's the stock card. Just this wonderful shoulder length kind of wavy bob. I've never had anything quite like this. And in the vein of the Natural Me, theme, it looks very much like straightened, kinky hair. It looks very, very natural, like a blowout kind of texture, and that's what I was drawn to. That's what I believe a lot of the people who have reviewed this wig have been drawn to. So I'm still really excited about that. She is a deep heart lace wig, so I'm excited about that. 100% hand tied, and it's on Swiss lace. She was $27.90 then, with the shipping, which was $8.95. She came out to $36.86. Not bad. So it's safe to heat style up to 360 degrees. And is there anything else special about this that I should share? It's ear-to-ear soft Swiss lace. That is something I'm also looking forward to as well. The Janet Collection Wig Edgar also had ear-to-ear lace, which I really, really loved. So here it is out of the box. Touching it, it's definitely not as coarse and dry and horrible as I expected it to be. It's a different kind of texture. It is a drier texture, but I'm not at all turned off by it. It's soft enough. So it has these nice waves in it. It's a little shiny for my taste right now, but I think that that's just initial. So here is the parting space, and it does go back significantly far. That's like almost like 5 inches back, which I love. And it looks pretty good. And it is ear to ear, as it says. I don't know if this is plucked or not. I can't really tell yet. It's not plucked that much. if it's plucked at all. So on the inside, you see that you just get this space for parting. There are 2 combs at the top. Inside, you get a nice mesh cap, which I like, as I mentioned before, for breathability on your scalp. And then there's the comb in the back and the adjustable straps and this. So I'm gonna cut the lace off and come back and put it on and see how she looks. I had some problems cutting off the lace. I'm not an expert at doing that. I'm not super confident sometimes that I'm cutting off enough, or sometimes I feel like I'm cutting off too much. But because this kind of like falls the way that it does, you definitely don't see any of those errors. So here's the lace on the side that stops right here, which, you know, I'm sure you can glue down. This also does not come with any apparent baby hairs that I can see, but I don't think that you would necessarily need baby hairs with this. Again, I haven't run my fingers through it. I'm kind of scared to. I know that there will be some shedding from the lace that I cut, because I definitely cut some pretty close to the edge here, particularly on this side. So I am getting some hair that's coming out. I think I would like to snip off some of the ends a bit, or a little bit kind of wispy and unnecessary, just a wee bit. And like even here. Yeah, I mean, it is a drier unit. It's drier than your silky or light yaki hair units, but it's not a con for me. It's definitely not a deal breaker for me at all. Let me turn around so you can see what it looks like in the back. Yeah, this is a new style for me. There's so much more body to it. I actually feel like, for me, bigger, fuller hair with more body is flattering for my face shape, because I have a big head and I have a round face. I like this kind of style. Let me just comb through it, see what happens. I mean, it is a little crazy combing through it because of the dryness, but I just want to make sure that there's some bounce back and that combing through it doesn't ruin it. And it doesn't seem to. But I feel like, oh God, these down here, like these just bug me. These ends, this flipping out over here, that's more annoying to me than the dryness or any shedding. Because like I said, so far, I'm not getting any shedding. Definitely not anything significant or excessive as I've heard about. Not at all. I don't know about putting product in this. I would be a little worried because of the texture about what product would do to this. The cap size. So the cap size is snug on me. And I believe that that's because, as you know, my hair is super short. If I had braids in, if it was longer, if you have like more hair than I do, it's going to be tight if you have a big head. Right now, it feels very snug on me. It feels very secure. I don't have the straps adjusted any tighter than how they came in the packaging. It's exactly the same. I just put it on my head, and It's snug, it's comfortable, it doesn't feel tight at all, it feels perfect. So that's great. So I decided to go ahead and put some powder in the part just so you can see what it looks like when I do that, which it looks pretty good. I mean, it looked natural before, but it looks even more natural with the powder. I also feel like I want to change my lipstick color. Like I feel like when I have dark hair, like a nice red lip looks better than when I'm wearing colored hair, and I miss wearing a red lip. So I'm gonna go off camera, put on a nice red lip, and then come back with my final thoughts about Wig Jode from the Janet Natural Me collection. All right, I'm back. If you're wondering what red liquid lip this is, Star Woman by NARS. This is from a freebie that I got with Sephora points. Wow. She's so pretty. So, okay, so my final thoughts on this hair. The dryness is not that dry. It's not to me. It's not that big a deal. It's not the deal breaker. The cap size fits me comfortably, but I have no hair. So take that into consideration if you're thinking about getting this unit. Shedding, I'm not getting any shedding. I wouldn't be running my fingers through this hair that much, mostly because I'd be worried about losing this curl pattern and this shape. But when I do, I'm not getting any shedding. I am not getting anything significant or excessive or sheddy. What I do feel about this wig on me is it's kind of I'm getting kind of a fashion fair retro 70s vibe from it, a very sophisticated grown look about it, and I appreciate that. I am not always going to want, is there a lipstick at the top of my lip? Let's get that. I am not always going to want to look like this every day. Like I have mostly dresses in my work wardrobe, so this would probably work. But I just don't know if this is the look that I would be going for with dresses every day. It is a bit humpy up here, just a little bit. That's not a deal breaker for me either. I might play around a little bit with heat, but I'm a little scared because it's a dry wig of what heat would do to this. I just feel like it's like Barbie hair, and you put like 200 degrees and it's going to melt. On this card, this wave is not as tight, it's more loose, and I really like that. So maybe if I just kind of comb it out a little bit, brush it rather, it will get looser. I don't want it to get super loose either. I know it sounds ridiculous. I don't want it to get like just a big old blowout either. I really love it if it just looked more like it did in the stock card, but I mean, you know, most times these things do not turn out like the stock card. It's a soft blowout mood, and I don't hate it. I think that I just need to trim it and shape it up to my liking so that it fits my personality and works with my style. I do love how a red lip looks with dark hair. I do love that. I might, you know, pin it back. I might just do some things with it. I do like this length. It works best for me. I don't like even though I love the look of long wigs, I just don't like all that hair on my neck, all that hair pulling away. I also like that this style is the way that it is and it frames my face, just like the Janet collection wig Edgar. It does not come in my face. It doesn't bother my face. It stays out of my face. I love the stay out of my faceness about a well made wig unit. You know, be big, be bold, be fluffy, be fabulous, but you know, don't stick to my lipstick. I hate that. And don't be in my eyes. And I feel like this wig is like, it's delivering on all of those points. So, yeah. She's just so sophisticated. She's just so grown. She's just so like, you know, independent Black woman of the 70s. But I do think that it can be updated. I do feel like this is something that I can get used to and that I can style it to my own liking. So those are my feelings about it. Like, I feel like I just have to make it me. Not sure how much wear I'm gonna get out of this. I'm sure it will last about a week. It's pretty affordable, so if I like it enough and it's not like easily renewable, I would consider just getting another one until I, you know, find another look. But I like it. I mostly love how like soft it is on the edges and how it kind of creates this kind of soft, almost filtered effect around my face. I really like that. And again, this unit is called the Wig Jode in the Janet collection called Natural Me. And that is it for my review of this unit. I hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you in my next video. Bye. You can actually hear it. It makes it kind of like because it's dry. I like it. I'm enjoying it. It's cute. How about this soft beat on my face though? Is it looking good because of the light, or is it actually looking good? Because I think it's looking good.